Today I want to show you this new set of very simple but elegant business card holders I made for you. It started out kind of like this, where I've got just a simple rounded shape in the back and a layered base on the bottom. I always love layered bases for a couple reasons. One is they just look a little more elegant, a little more elevated, but you can also add things like different colors in the layers. You could put a translucent or clear acrylic piece in the middle to really make it look classy. And I always make them with the bottom solid so that you've got a place to hide the glue when you put it all together. So I made this version, and I thought, you know what? It really makes sense to give them an option to have a double layer in the back like this, because you could put a translucent or clear piece of acrylic here, engrave your logo or a QR code, put something in the back to make it look really great. And again, you've got the layered base. Well, I realized that not everybody wants something curved at the top. So of course the natural evolution was to make it squared off instead of curved. And then of course I added the double layer in the back once again to do the same thing that the previous ones were doing. Well, right before I got done, I looked around my office and realized, wait a minute, Mark, you've got a bunch of bigger cards that are bigger than a business card. And I've got some 4-inch square ones. And so I made larger versions that would hold the 4-inch square options like this, both a single and a double back. And then obviously I couldn't stop with just the round ones in the back. And so I made larger versions that are squared off in the back as well. So this whole set is available for you so that you can use it in the way you like, with the size you need, engrave different things on there, use different materials. You're really going to like them a lot. I'd love to see what you guys make with them, but let's walk through the file real quick so that you can see all the different options that you have available to you. All right, let's walk through all 4 of these files. They're very similar and very easy. Let me first note the file titles, because that might throw you off if you don't realize what I'm doing. So you'll see that the titles are BBLD, Business Card Holder, and then there's a number after that, 375, 375, 45, and 45. And what those refer to are the inches in terms of the width of the front piece. So for example, this piece right here is 3.75 inches wide, and the top is rounded. That's why the title is 375 rounded. The next one is 375 squared, which is the width of this piece right here. And then the next ones are 4.5 or 4.5 rounded and 4.5 squared. So that's what the titles mean. Let's go back and walk through them real quick. So you've got 2 versions in each file. You've got the single vertical back piece version, and then you've got the double back piece version. They work exactly like you think they would. You've got the 3 bases down here on the bottom, and all of these just stack on top of each other, just like this. When you put them together, you'll also see in the 3D assembly JPEG that's included, you'll also see how to do that as well. But all 3 of these just stack right on top of each other. When you get it perfect, then this tab right here, or the one that's up there, goes into there. And then these 2 pieces, the larger one goes right behind the thinner, and they go just like this and assemble just like that. And then the same thing over here, except you only have 1 front instead of one of the backs instead of 2. And then of course, all of them work exactly the same way. The double back, the single back, the double back and the single back here. And then again, the double back here and the single back there. All the slot sizes are 0.12. It's made for 1/4-inch material. Make sure that you measure your material before you cut anything, and then adjust the slot sizes if needed. If you need to adjust the slot sizes, you'll just ungroup these here so that you can move, so that you can adjust these. Be very careful not to move these slots, because if you move them, they will not align with each other when you stack them. So be careful with that. One last note, the tab on the bottom of these is exactly double 0.12. Okay, so that's to go through these first 2 layers, not into the third. So if your material is significantly different, you're going to want to change the length of that tab as well before you cut it. That's all there is to all of these 4 files. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with them. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd love to see what you guys make with them. But until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one.